Hey guys, so guess where I'm at? Well, I'm not at the Grimace, as I often call it, or I'm not at my playground. I'm at the check it out. I'm at the park. Yeah? How cool is that? Like, you know, they're playing jazz over in the corner. People are chilling. You've got some old farts playing. I'm sure they're gambling. Or at least I know they are at this park. You got kids playing in the background. And you got the guys playing ball. And you got me trying to fix the exposure. Okay, so let's get right on to it. Today we're going to talk about not the endorphins from getting... not the endorphins from the music, but I'm going to talk about light exposure for the first series. So basically, you guys out there, I'm finding that so many of you have a hard time sleeping because your circadian rhythm is off. And I think the video probably stuttered there because I think I just got a text, but I digress. So basically, people are always telling me that they have a hard time sleeping, and they're trying so hard to get sleep, but it's just not working. Well, guess what you got to do? You got to do exactly what I'm doing right now. See that?
What?
I'm getting light exposure. So basically, you've got these receptors in your eyes, these cones and rods that take in light, that are affected. They definitely affect your hormones in your hypothalamus immediately. They set your 24-hour body clock, and everything that happens in one day is dictated by that internal clock. But for the clock to be on par, your hormones have to be on par. And how do your hormones have to be on par? Well, part of it is just literally getting 30 minutes of light. Now I'm standing in the shade because it's a hot scorcher today. But if I really, really wanted to, you see that? I would get that sun exposure. You know, I would just take a brisk walk. That's what I would do. But I'm going to come back over here to the shade because that's where I'm most chilling like the music, just chilling. Yeah. Okay, so basically I want 30 minutes of the UV exposure to reset the internal clock. So when you go to bed, and also there's other two parts of the day where you want that, your skin and your eyes to be affected by daylight, which is right as the sun comes up and also right as the sun comes down. So if you can get 30 minutes around, I just got a little something in my eyeball, a little eyeball. Okay, if you can get 30 minutes or broken up by 15 and 15 between 12 and 2 p.m., that'd be fab. I know a lot of you work inside, so maybe that's not an option, but at least you've got to get that morning AM light coming up, or you've got to get that PM light when the sun goes down. And the light's going in your eyes and on your skin, and it's definitely setting your hormones to start produce melatonin at the right shift. So basically between 12 and 3 you have the shift. You have cortisol that's been on the rise since the morning starts to go down, and then you've got melatonin on the rise to calm you down and get you in that kind of sedative chill mode. And with that, you want to be careful for the light that you have inside. You guys might want to have orange light inside to mimic the soft light that we would need as the sun goes down, so your hormones stay crack-a-lackin' in the right order. And then you want to block out all the blue light at night, because that would be the daylight, and that we don't want to be woken up. So they have these glasses that you can put over your eyes, and a lot of people are starting to order these blue light or anti-blue light glasses off of Amazon. But basically, y'all, I'm just winging it because I'm just so affected and so distracted by all the beautifulness that's going on behind me. But really though, because I was working all day, and I was just in front of my computer, and I was like, I need to get my butt outside, get on my bicycle, ride around, catch that midday freaking beautiful awesome light to reset my clock, so when I go to bed I can get my hormones in the right order, so I can go to sleep by 10, not eat 3 hours before I go to bed, release growth hormone, because a lot of people don't realize that window between around 9:30, 10 to 1 a.m., your body's in the super gnarly, crazy repair mode. that's where you want to be asleep. If you're staying up at 12, 1, 2, people are like, but I still get 8 hours of sleep. I'm like, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, because your circadian rhythm body clock is literally on a schedule, and there's nothing you can do about it. Doesn't matter if you go to bed at 2 and wake up at 10, you've missed that window of repair. So many people that work out in the gym and they're just not getting their gains, and those darn cardio bunnies and guys trying to gain big muscle and they're not getting the big gains. It's because they're not going to sleep at the right time. They're not catching this beautiful light, yeah? And they're not releasing their cortisol. You guys got to also manage your cortisol. But people are like, well, you know, you can't avoid stress, but people don't understand that stress is also bacterial infections going on in the gut that you may not realize, or the permeability of your gut also is something really huge. Guy goes, runs by. See, that's the spontaneousness of being here. I'm just chilling with the music too. Okay, here we go. Those things can also release cortisol. So I'm going to do more videos about leaky gut, which a lot of people have it, about your liver being clogged. Weight loss, muscle gain, getting healthy is more than just changing your macros. You can't just switch up your macros and boom, success, voila, I've got the business. Where's the business? The business is here. Okay, that's the business. I digress. Here we go. So people are like, what the hell is she doing? But I don't care. I wish I had my skateboard. You know what? I think I'm going to go skate next weekend. Boom. It's time to skate. It's been a hot second. Okay, so basically, you guys, that's it. I want to do a quick, spastic, all over the place video in the park, because I'm just feeling the lovely energy all around me, and it's hard to focus while I'm holding my darn camera. But if you want to learn more about how to keto adapt and have your body get into the freaking amazing state of ketosis, and I've been calling it the non-BS diet because you have to get your body completely there he goes again. You have to get your body completely imbalanced to actually enter a state of ketosis, because once your brain runs on ketones, like your mental, cognitive skills rise exponentially. What you remember, any type of like exams that you have to take, papers that you have to write, jobs that you have to accomplish are just through the roof, yeah? Because caffeine is a false sense of alertness. Your brain doesn't function better on caffeine. People don't realize that. Your brain's not functioning better. It's just that you're zinged up and you have your adrenals completely overtaxed with this false sense of energy, which is why I'm so strict and have everybody clear out the caffeine and clear out the cheese for the casein potential allergen. But I'm just all over the place. I really wanted to talk about the circadian rhythm. I'm going to do a whole series on it. This is just a little quickie in the park, which of course you guys know that no videos are quick. So if you want to learn more about my keto coaching and how all of you have the potential to enter ketosis and be in this fantastic state that I'm in and protect your telomeres and age gracefully, you can go to stephanieperson.com, or you can go to Stephanie the Business Person. Bink, 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 bink. Till next time, I'm going to enjoy the music. Check that out. This is so cool. I want to start busting out and singing, but y'all start laughing. I keep forgetting this stuff goes on the World Wide Web. Booyah!